So the latest trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is out. The trailer looks interesting. We get to see a lot of what's happening, and here at IMDb, let's take a little look at it. Dr. Stephen Strange casts a forbidden spell that opens the door to the multiverse, including an alternate version of himself, whose threat to humanity is too great for the combined forces of Strange, Wong, and Wanda Maximoff. So we get in another Doctor Strange movie. It looks really good. We getting back Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange. We have Wong. We have Scarlet Witch. A lot of people are talking about the fact that we might get to see the Illuminati in the movie. It's speculation at this point, but it's a vast maneuver through the multiverse. So it looks very interesting so far. However, one character that appeared in this trailer has already started the controversial nonsense rolling. In the trailer, we see a number of different characters, but one of them is America Chavez. And as it's always been, and as I've kept saying and will say again, it's never woke enough. MCU fans claim casting of Xochitl Gomez as America Chavez is colorist, harass actress for being too light-skinned, wrong ethnicity. Now, this is an article from Bounding Into Comics. Now, America Chavez, America Chavez is a character created by Marvel for the sole purpose of being woke, for the sole purpose of being a diversity creation. That is what America Chavez is, also known as Miss America when she was. Now, I didn't even know this character existed till like about probably 2 years after she came out. Well, after she was created, I should say, after 2 years after she was created. America Chavez have this whole story where she come from another dimension and she have superhuman. She could fly. She's strong. She's skin bulletproof, and she could punch star-shaped blows into things that could open dimensional rifts and all of this sort of things. It's confusing. I mean, she's not really a very interesting character, to be honest with you, but this is what happened when Marvel want to bring in these low-budget, nobody characters that nobody even cares about, and this is what they want to do in Phase 4. Anyway, let's get back to it. Now let me read the article. Following her debut in the recent Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer, a number of Marvel fans, and that term should be used very loosely, have taken issue with Xochitl Gomez, I hope that's how you pronounce her name correctly, casting as America Chavez, and in one case, outright harassing her over their belief that the Mexican actress is both too light-skinned and the wrong ethnicity to play the Puerto Rican superhero. Do you understand where this going? The 15-year-old Gomez, now keep in mind, now you're harassing children. She's 15 years old, and you whacked out sickos are verbally harassing a child online. Made her first proper but not yet full Marvel Cinematic Universe appearance as Chavez on February 13th when the trailer dropped, with shots as her being trapped by a demonic entity running from Giganto and traveling through the multiverse alongside Doctor Strange, briefly appearing throughout the latest trailer for the Master of Mysticism's upcoming sequel. While most fans were either overjoyed or found themselves rolling their eyes at the film's inclusion of what is arguably Marvel's most divisive character, a small subset of fans responded to this first glimpse of Chavez with anger, angrily accusing both Marvel and Gomez of colorism or bigotry based on the shade of one's skin color for what they perceived as an international lightwashing of the multiversal traveler. God have mercy, these idiots. Oh, here's some of them. Oh, whitewashed America Chavez, I am so sorry for what they did to you. This is some of the things these nutcases saying, just like Wonder. Sharing a screenshot of Gomez, Chavez, and a Phil Jimenez and illustrated variant of Marvel's Voices Pride #1 during a darker-skinned interpretation of the character's comic book incarnation, I really need you all to take a close look at these two pictures, because absolutely what are we doing here? I want to add, since this is gaining traction, that while I do wish actors were more responsible about accepting these roles, I'm not really interested in vilifying people of color actors for taking opportunities like this, and would rather focus criticism on casting directors. Taking the outrage one degree further, another one said this was obviously a very colorist choice, and the age choice is also very weird and probably just an excuse not to mention her sexuality. Oh, let me make this mention one time. America Chavez is a member of the alphabet community, you know, the LGBTQIA, whatever the hell it is. So they have to put in the fact that they're upset about the skin color, but upset about something else as well. Next one here, America Chavez is a strong, confident, queer Afro-Boricua with queer biological parents and Afro-Boricua adoptive parents. I do not know who this variant in Doctor Strange is supposed to be, but it's not the character whose stories I've been reading for a decade. Don't lie, I've been reading it for a decade. Nobody's read America Chavez for a decade. People barely know America Chavez exists. Come on. Don't be that person. But you see, while I am very upset and what they're doing to Xochitl Gomez shows the kind of idiots it have out there, on one hand. On the other hand, I must say it's damn good for Marvel and for Kevin Feige and them in particular, because they made it very clear that this is the direction that they want to take Phase 4, they want to take Marvel in, introducing a whole bunch of identity politics, a whole bunch of diverse characters, all kind of fluid sexuality, all kind of thing, all kind of nothing they want to put into it. Rather than focus on the stories and focus on the interesting characters, want to bring in a bunch of diverse, queer, and all kind of different characters into it to appeal to the same sickos on Twitter that is attacking a child. This is what you're encouraging. So when you see these nutcases start to behave like this, you have nobody to blame but yourself. These people are not fans of your movies, but this is who you're trying to appeal to. They have no blasted sense. None. You're appealing to lunatics who would go out of their way to attack children online. In one particularly disgusting moment, at some Twitter lunatic, Weirdos or whoever, they took their indignation directly to Gomez, harassing the young actress and demanding she drop out of the role in favor of someone with darker skin. Now you know you're dead wrong for taking the role of America Chavez. One Google search and you see that not only is she dark skinned but Puerto Rican, both of which you are not. They lashed out at Gomez, believing themselves to be righteously justified in doing so. And I need you to drop out and put in a good word for an actual black Puerto Rican actress like Madison Reyes or something, dumbass. And then to make it come up and just got blocked for calling out Xochitl and the America Chavez role because you're a freaking idiot. You're attacking a 15-year-old child online. Continuing the harassment, Weirdos told Gomez your casting is not only colorist but racist and anti-black as hell. We are not interchangeable, and you just letting Hollywood continue to reinforce that all us Latin Hispanics are the same. Please let an actual black Borica represent for us. Representation is so important, as you know, and yet you Marvel and company took that away. You hear the kind of shit? It's about tired as hell that this keeps happening to us. The user concluded. In response, Gomez blocked Weirdos for believing us. I mean, come on now, man. You people don't even know who America Chavez is. You do one quick little Google search, you do one little thing, you're talking about how you've been reading character for. Nobody reads America Chavez for that. The character is not interesting. They clearly made America Chavez for the woke dummies, and this is the idiot thing that they're putting in. And again, as I say, you are attacking a child for it, but these are the kind of people that Kevin Feige and them are appealing to. These are the idiots on Twitter who have a problem with everything. If it's not her skin color, it's her sexuality, it's the fact that she's not doing this. That's not my say that she clothes and looking. This is the kind of shit you're doing. This is it. This is it. But when anybody else talks about the nonsense because they're saying she's not dark-skinned enough for what kind of thing, America Chavez was a character created purely for diversity, purely for wokeism, and look at the backlash. She's in the movie now, and we're getting this. Marvel, for their phase 4, wants to put in characters that nobody knows who they are. Nobody. But you so desperately want to play this thing like you so diverse and you're so this and you're so that and you're so thing and phase 4 must be about love and LGBTQ and this and all kind of nonsense that you have assholes, literal assholes online attacking a 15-year-old child. This is what it comes down to. These are the idiots that you're appealing to. Not your fans, because your real fans haven't said anything about it. They haven't said anything about it. People are waiting to watch the movie to see what's going on. I mean, when Marvel decides to put in white characters all went to the do thing, nobody has a problem. But here these idiots come out saying this because they want to behave like something as like they somehow rising up to the occasion and standing up there and acting like they're so proud and so vilified and so dignified. You could have your opinion, that is your business, but you keep it to yourself. But because Twitter has become a place where any dope could go and say anything and go and viciously attack a 15-year-old child online because you have a problem with it. This is what we are going to. And this is what Kevin Feige and Marvel are encouraging because they are appealing to these absolute sick freaks. Because why? It will never be woke enough. Never. Let me know in the comments what you all think about this absolute madness. I've already stated my opinion on it. I just can't believe it. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video comes out. And I am waiting to see the movie. When the movie comes out, I'll watch it, I'll do my review. I'm not going to judge anything until I have actually seen it and see what is going on, whether the movie is good, bad, whether she is good or bad, or whatever. But I'm not going to go and attack a child. That is ridiculous.